So Forex trading almost ruined my life, and I'm going to explain exactly why. This is going to be the most important, transparent, honest video on my channel. It's what's needed in this space. No one else is going to be talking and being open and honest about this issue and about the whole space in general. So this is going to be the most important video. Stay tuned, watch to the end. It's going to be important. So the reason why a lot of people get into trading, and the reason why I got into trading, was because I saw the lifestyle that people were purporting on social media. It's still happening now, which is why this video is so important and why I want to make it, because I wasn't necessarily fooled, but I looked into it and saw on Instagram people promoting like the lifestyle, the time freedom, the amount of money you can make. And that initially drove me into trading, because I thought I want to have the ability to work for myself. I want to be able to make good money, a good income, a good life. And I wanted the ability to be able to travel and have the freedom and not have to go to an office every day or a specific job. I wanted to have the time freedom. And that was the initial driving force behind me getting into trading. And a big driving force I see a lot of people, for the reason why a lot of people want to get into trading. And that was good. That is very important to have that, because that's going to be your motivation. And that was my motivation. But the thing that wasn't good to start with was the expectation. The expectations that people were purporting, because they wanted to sell courses and wanted to take your money in that way, was, oh, get rich quick. It will take a couple of months. This is the hidden strategy that's going to make you all this money. So that was my mindset. When I was young, more naive, I wasn't aware of the lessons that I've learned now, which is why I want to make this video and help you guys. But a lot of people will be purporting, and it's still happening now, and it's a massive problem and it needs to change. But the massive issue is the expectation that people have. They think it's easy. They think it's this get rich quick. You can get funding in a week, get funding in a day. I passed my 100k funding account in 3 days. And look at me, buy my course and then you can do it too. That's not the reality. But I initially fell for that. Not just the funding, because when I first started, the funding wasn't around, but the lifestyle people purporting on Instagram and YouTube, it was completely irrational. It wasn't realistic. So the first initial problem I had was the expectation. I thought it would be easier than it was. And although I set milestones for myself and I gave myself a long time frame, 2-3 years to learn the skill, each month that went by that you weren't seeing the progress that you wanted to make, and you were looking on social media and seeing all these other people that are making phenomenal progress, it demoralizes you, and you think, are you not good enough? Are you not able to do the trading? Are you not successful enough? And that was the initial problem, the expectation people have when going into trading. So when I first started, it was a problem. And I looked at it and I thought, I need to change things. So I'd look to change strategy. I'd look to fall for the marketing that these people had, where they would say, buy my course. This is the one course that's going to change your whole life. And I didn't. I did my due diligence, and the one course I did buy, I still stick by, because that did help. But I'm talking about the people on social media that don't have your best interests at heart, aren't transparent, aren't consistently profitable, and are making money through the course sales. And at the time, I was blindsided by that. I'm sure a lot of you feel the same. Signal providers, people saying, pay for my signal service and just print money. It doesn't work like that. Any profession, any skill that you're going to learn at a high level, any skill that has the ability to make you a lot of money isn't going to be easy. Otherwise, everyone would do it. No one would work. No one would go to a job, and everyone would just sit at home, print money, 2 hours a day, or 10 minutes a day, or 15 minutes a day, whatever they were purporting. And that was the problem, and I still see it happening now. So after that reality hit, and when you weren't making the progress that you thought you once would, and you were so far away from the person that you once thought you would be, I thought I would be a lot more successful than I am now. And as much as the last couple of years I've made good progress, especially last year, this has been going on years. And like I said, when reality hits that these people aren't as what it's made out to be, they're not as successful as they make out. Reality hit, and I was so far away from the person that I once thought I would be, and the trader that I thought I would be, and the position in life that I thought I would be. So that's where the issues lie, because after all those years of hard work, or after all that time of putting the work in, what I found myself doing was seeking quick gratification, because I wasn't getting the gratification through the trading, through my results, and through my success that I thought I would once have. And that led to me doing was hedonistic things. Like, obviously I was 18, 19 at the time. It was a typical thing that teenagers do and young adults do. You go out with your friends, you party, and you don't see it as an issue. But what I later realized upon reflection was I was only doing that as an escape from not continuing to put in work when I wasn't successful. And that was the problem. So I would go out with my friends, I would drink, I would go out, and you'd get up later because you weren't as focused. And all that did, although it made me feel better in the moment, and I'm sure these short-term gratification things make you feel better in the moment, whether it's fast food, whether it's going out with friends, or even going on holiday when you know you shouldn't because you're not in the position you want to be. Those things took me further away. So you feel better in yourself, but you're short term, but long term, you're still so far away from the goals that you have and that you want to achieve. So I found myself running away through that. And all that did was slow down the process and push me further away from putting in the work and progressing towards that goal. And again, what inevitably happened was it was more failure, more. I'd have a consistent month, I'd have a losing month, I'd do okay, then I'd go off a bit, seek validation elsewhere, short-term gratification, whether it's relationships, friends, alcohol, traveling, doing all those things that were pushing me further away from the goals that I wanted to achieve. And it made me feel worse long term and made me make worse decisions because you're not focused, you're not in a good headspace. And it led me to a position where I had to rebuild completely because you are mentally drained. Financially, obviously, you're spending money going out, you're not focusing and putting it into the places that is going to push you forward, like good education, people that aren't promoting courses, people that aren't trying to pretend it's this get rich quick easy thing, being around people that actually are on the same path as me, which is why I love this YouTube channel, because you guys, everyone that watches these videos has a similar mindset and has a similar things that they want to achieve in life. And when I'm going out drinking, going out partying, going out traveling, being around people that don't have my best interests at heart and don't have the same mindset as me, it pushes you farther away. So when you initially see and think it's going to be easy, you then come to reality that it's not as easy as what you once thought it was going to be. You're not as successful as you thought you were going to be. And then it pushes you further and further away. At some point, there becomes a breaking point. So it got to a point about a year and a half ago, just as I was setting up this channel, where I thought I want to make some kind of change to the industry. I want to show, and despite the criticism I may receive, despite anything, I'm going to show my whole journey and show a real, honest, transparent side of the industry. Because like I said at the start, when you see all these flashy lifestyle, yeah, that can initially drive you to get you into the industry. It's not the right you shouldn't have those expectations that you're going to achieve it as quick as what they say you're going to achieve it. And when I was at rock bottom and I thought to myself, this isn't working, like I need to change something, the biggest thing that I did, and this is what you guys can apply to yourself if you're struggling, if you're inconsistent, if you're failing accounts, is seeking long-term gratification and eliminating the hedonistic short-term gratification. Because if you're seeking short-term gratification, it feels good in the moment, but it's not going to help you long-term. And that's exactly what I did. So I started going to the gym. I made a massive, and I still go to the gym now regularly. And by going to the gym and doing those habits, they helped me put it into my trading. If you're seeking short-term gratification outside of trading, you're going to be seeking for short-term gratification inside trading. It isn't just about this one strategy, learn the knowledge, and then suddenly you're just going to start making money and enjoy yourself at the weekends. It's a consistent battle to stay at peak performance. It's a performance-based business. You're only as good as your last month. And if you're having a fantastic month, which I would have good months during that bad period, I would have good months and think I knew what I was doing. So I thought, oh, it's okay to go out and celebrate. But that would deter me, push me further away, because I'd be, whether you're hungover, whether you're getting up later, whether you're not mentally clear, whether you're a bit down because of the depressant of alcohol and things like that. So I seeked long-term gratification. So I got myself into the gym and I started to realize that the good things in life and the good things that you achieve take time. And this expectation that things are going to happen so quick is false. It doesn't work, because anything good takes time. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with selling. There's nothing wrong with people selling genuine products and services that are going to help benefit people moving forward. But you have to decipher through the noise. And a lot of the time, the people that are marketing the most and speaking the most and purporting a lifestyle that is probably just for you to buy their course. So seeking long-term gratification, going to the gym, and not thinking about how I feel, because a lot of people focus on how they feel. They focus on, oh, I need to feel good, I need to feel happy, I need to feel this childlike happiness all the time. But if you take that to trading, you're going to have a gambling mindset, because you're going to be seeking validation in the wins. You're going to feel really happy when you win. Oh, I'm happy, yes, I got a winning trade today. And really down if you lose. Oh, I lost, this doesn't work. And you're not going to be able to get steady, consistent growth. So seeking long-term gratification, eliminating those bad habits is what's needed, because like I mentioned before, a lot of people won't talk about this because that doesn't sell. What can you sell to someone about eliminating bad habits, focusing on long-term gratification? That's not necessarily going to sell and make money. What's going to make money is the hidden trading strategy, or the only strategy you need to make 10 grand a month from trading. Now, this isn't to say you can't be successful in trading. I'm documenting my whole journey, as a lot of you will know. Road to 1 million in funding series, a video will be out this week on that. The trades I take, me doing the 100k funding. I'm extremely confident and successful, confident that I will be successful, and I'm sure a lot of you will. But you need to do it the right way, and the right way is focusing on the long term, steady, consistent growth, no drastic spikes up, drastic spikes down, consistent. And the way you become consistent is being consistent as a person, doing the things you say you're going to do. Like I mentioned, focus on the long-term gratification, not doing things on how you feel, but doing things on making yourself proud. And if you focus and have that narrative, you're probably going to make better decisions. Like if I take a trade and I'm thinking, I need this to win, I need this to win. I'm looking at it wrong. If I focus on the process of executing my plan, I know long-term, with an edge, it will play out long-term. Now, today, tomorrow, next week, you can have losing periods. Every strategy has drawdown periods. You need to backtest your data and understand that and get your head around that. And yeah, you do need a profitable strategy. I'm not saying that you don't need a profitable strategy, that you don't need education. You do. But I thought that's all I needed. I thought that was just everything I needed, because at school and in a job, you learn from someone that's done the same thing. You learn the education, it's black and white, yes or no, that was correct. You understand that now, so you've got it. Trading, you can understand all the knowledge, but you have to perform. And if you're not going to perform, and you're not performing well because you're inconsistent outside of your trading, you're inconsistent as a person, you're getting up at different times, you're lying to yourself, you lower your own self-esteem, and you don't have confidence in yourself because you're not doing the things you said you were going to do, that's all going to be a play into your trading results. And that was a thing that I massively neglected. I thought, just give me a strategy. The strategy is all I need. The knowledge is all I need. If that was the case, everyone would just learn one strategy or the strategy that they're teaching and would just start making money. The reality is you need a consistent strategy that has backtested data, that has an edge long term. And you need to hold yourself accountable and be disciplined outside of trading. And they're all the things I'm working on now. And I didn't know that at the time, which is why I want to make this video, because you guys might have entered the markets, whether you're consistent, whether you've had a few payouts but lost accounts, or whether you're struggling. Yes, you need the education. Yes, you need to learn how to trade. You need to know the knowledge, and that takes time. But you also need to hold yourself accountable, and you need to be the person and become the edge outside of trading, so that your edge will play out inside of trading. And that massively affected me. So I hope you guys get value from this video. If you do, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you do. Like I say, the Road to 1 Million series, there'll be another video out. But I like making these raw, open, unfiltered videos because this is what's needed. As I mentioned in the first point, the expectation at the start is what actually affected me massively. So by having someone honest and raw and open and being completely real about the reality of trading from someone who's been doing it years, it's not to say you won't be successful. I will be successful. I'm sure you guys will be successful too. But you need the right foundation. So yeah, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the support you give me on this channel, and I'll see you in the next video.